Good morning, guys. I am here after a little bit of a downpour. I just did the ship tour this morning and the ship is slowly waking up to day 9. Let's see what all we get up to. I have one special thing that I want to do today, which is participate in the women's cannonball competition, which is basically doing cannonball jumps into the pool with people judging the splash or the style or whatever. I really want to do that again. I've done it once before when we were, I think, on Allure actually, the last time as well. So looking forward to that. That's at noon. But let's see what else we do today. We have dinner at Giovanni's, which I'm looking forward to. But there's a whole day to explore and experience the ship. We've had a great start to the morning. I saw a beautiful rainbow while I was doing my ship tour, so definitely a reward for waking up super early to do the ship tour. This day is already off to a great start, so let's go. I just found another cruise duck hiding in the bushes, a little unicorn duck. I've actually found this is now my 5th duck on the cruise, so there are definitely people hiding ducks. I will probably hide almost all of them. This little unicorn one I might keep because it's a little bit more special, but so much fun finding these. It's always good to keep an eye out wandering around the ship. You might just spot one. It's almost 7:30 and I'm pretty sure that my husband is still sleeping in the cabin. I don't want to wake him up quite yet, so I think what I will do is I'll go grab a donut in the boardwalk because I haven't been there to have a donut this cruise, and maybe I will even get my fortune told by Zoltar. Let's go see. All right, so the machine was not working super well. I hope I only got charged once. At least I only got one fortune, but let's see if it's a good one. All right, so read my fortune from Zoltar. Not quite hitting home with this one because it does not know how happy I am with the place I am currently in. I love being back in Finland. I love our house. So let's see, but you never know, it could mean something else that I'm not aware of. So I have to reflect on the fortune a little bit. Maybe I do need to plan some adventures, either home or away. Luckily, we still have cruises coming later this year, and we have lots of fun stuff planned for at home as well. So I will take the adventure part, the rest not so sure. Let's see, but it has been, like I said, a wonderful start to the day. The ship is slowly waking up. There were surprisingly many people awake early in the morning when I got up at 5:30 to do the ship tour. Not a whole lot. I mean, it wasn't crowded or anything like that, but many more people up than on previous cruises. So that was interesting, but I was still able to do the ship tour relatively in peace. All right, so unfortunately the women's cannonball competition was postponed for today at least because of the weather. So it's quite windy, the most windy it's been all cruise actually. So the pool was a bit too rough. They said the wind wasn't a problem, but the pool was going like that. And by the end, when they were still waiting it out or trying to wait it out, the weather got so crazy that I don't think anybody other than me would have been crazy enough to actually participate because it was quite cold. And then we got a huge rain shower on top of us just to top it all off. So I am keeping my fingers crossed that they will be able to reschedule it. We still have a sea day tomorrow, and then we have 2 port days. So maybe on one of the port days they will do it. Who knows? I would want it to be tomorrow because then that would mean that you have the best crowds. But maybe they have too much activity already planned for tomorrow, which of course then they don't want to replace. It's just been a chill kind of morning so far with me waking up so early. I was just reading a book. My main activity was going to be that cannonball, so now I need to figure out something fun to replace that with. But let's see what we get up to. You can see that the waters are a bit more choppy today. And we also have some weather there in the background as well on the horizon. It's also a bit colder today, mainly because of the wind. Because if you get out of the wind and in the sun, it feels really nice. So let's see how the weather develops. We, in fact, passed to Madeira during the night, so I think we were a little bit delayed from what the captain was expecting, but that's okay. We will eventually see land sometime tomorrow, I think. We should be passing Gibraltar, so we'll be so close to land that we will definitely be able to see something tomorrow. I'm just looking at the waves below, but I will catch up with you guys later. Bye. I see a ship. I see a ship. All right, so one activity for today, which I'm about to do right now, is to hide some cruise ducks. I found 4, well actually I found 5 during this cruise, but I'm gonna hide 4 of them, and I'm gonna now try to find really good places, and hopefully places where I can then kind of stand to the side and see if anybody happens to find them while I see, because I think that's the most exciting part, if I would happen to see someone find the duck that I hide. So let's go. Hi guys, we finished our day 9 with just more relaxing, but there was a fun event on board. So we heard from the captain in his noon update that there had been owls on board in the Central Park. They had captured 2 of them and they were taking good care of them because they were worried that they wouldn't be able to get enough to eat and enough water. because there isn't really a water source there. There definitely aren't mice or anything like that for them to eat. So they captured them, and they're talking to bird experts to make sure that the owls are doing well. So I wasn't expecting to see the owls anymore. Check out this rainbow behind me. There's a double rainbow actually. But anyway, so I wasn't expecting to see them because I figured that they were, gone by the time I found out that there even were owls in the park. But then in the afternoon we went to the park cafe to grab just some small snacks, and we saw one owl. So apparently there had been 3 or one had escaped, but I think the correct kind of rumor going around was probably that there was a 3rd one that they didn't realize. I doubt that one bird could escape. Anyway, so we did see an owl. I tried to get a video clip of it. It wasn't very good because it was a tiny little owl and it was quite far away from me, but I'm going to put that clip here in case you can see anything from my very zoomed in attempt to capture this cutie. But that was it. Then we just had a beautiful dinner at Giovanni's, the Italian restaurant on board, and we just hung out in the cabin in the evening. I did some reading. I'm making good progress on my book, but I will see you tomorrow for the next vlog. Bye, guys.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.